Hey guys, Jen here, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm an integrative nutritionist and executive wellness coach, changing how people eat, live, and do business, and helping you become your best self through better health. I upload a new video once a week, so if you enjoy this video, consider subscribing. I would love to have you. Now, let's get into today's video. I frequently talk about conventional and holistic methods when describing my journey from Beast Mode Jen to Zen Jen. So today I wanted to talk about, what those terms mean, how they differ, and take you down my path from one to the other. So let's start with defining the term conventional. The conventional way of doing things is what the mainstream media advertises within the health, fitness, and wellness industry. This includes diets and meal plans. If you haven't watched, why meal plans don't work, make sure you do that after watching this. It pushes restrictful and harmful thinking. So like restricting your calories, which is the last thing that you want to do actually. And it just puts a lot of rules and harmful thinking around food, which is not good. It's exhausting and unsustainable. Exhausting meaning the counting calories, and counting calories are unsustainable too, because who's got time to count calories? I don't. I got tired of it and I was done. And the unsustainable piece as well is the extreme workouts, because the workouts that you're doing in your 20s, 30s, and 40s are not going to be sustainable when you're 60 and 70 years old, okay? So keep that in mind. The conventional way of doing things also pushes a one-size-fits-all and quick fixes. So one-size-fits-all meaning that, just because a diet worked for your friend, that it's going to work for you, not taking into consideration, your body is completely different from your friends, and everybody's body metabolizes food differently, and everybody's body needs different things. So just because it worked for your friend doesn't mean it's going to work for you. And then the quick fix piece, meaning the quick detoxes that a lot of people take before going on vacation or, getting ready for a special occasion. Those quick detoxes mess up your metabolism and they're really unhealthy. So stop if you do those quick detoxes just for special occasions and trips, okay? The conventional way of doing things is also more restrictive. So it's putting a Band-Aid on things rather than getting to the root cause of the ailment, symptoms, or, disease or illness. And so when you're putting a Band-Aid on it and over-prescribing, you're not healing. And so that's what conventional way of doing things. It's more reactive and putting a Band-Aid on things instead of actually getting to the root cause of things. And it also pushes really that food is the enemy, that you should stay away and that you should restrict. And again, that's the complete opposite. Food is not the enemy. And I'm going to tell you what the other point is on the holistic piece. So food is actually very important, and it's what you need to stay alive, okay? So, but for the most part, of being a top performing athlete, being a bodybuilder, this is the kind of framework I was following because it's what's in our faces 24/7, and I didn't know any better until I did, right? And so that's when a light bulb went off for me, and I got tired of being on that hamster wheel of just constantly working out, and I knew there had to be a better way. My gut was like, Jen, I'm tired of this. There has to be a better way. So good thing to know that there is. So QN, holistic, functional, and alternative methods for the win. Now, holistic, functional, and alternative, those terms basically mean the same thing, and they're the complete opposite, more successful and more enjoyable than the conventional way of doing things. So let's get into, how they differ from the conventional way. Now, holistic is more intuitive and mindful. So it's listening to your gut and letting your body guide you versus following restrictive meal plans and diet plans that may not be what your body wants or even desires, right? Holistic is more expansive and healthy. So you have more freedom. There's no food rules or food police. And so it's not like, you can't eat this and can't eat that. There's not rules, right? So it's more expansive, it's more healthy, it's more holistic, which means the next point, it's more refreshing and more sustainable. So it's like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders after you've been following such, the conventional way of restriction and food police and food guilt and food shame. There's really a weight that's lifted off your shoulders, and it's more sustainable because you're not following these rules. Because how many times have you gone on a diet and then got off and just binged. And again, that's messing up your hormones, that's messing up your homeostasis and natural way of flowing. So holistic is more sustainable. There's not those fluctuations and the yo-yoing and the ebbs and flows. Holistic is also more personalized and unique. So it's based off of what you and your body needs and not clumping you up with just everybody else, right? Back to the point of everybody's body is different and everybody's body metabolizes food differently. So what I need is something totally different than the next person, right? So it's a personalized approach and unique approach to living and eating. It's also more preventative. So it's getting to, unlike conventional, it's getting to the root cause of things and the ailments and the illness and the disease so that it can reverse it and cure it and heal versus just over-prescribing and really just suppressing those symptoms or suppressing the illness or the ailments rather. So it's really getting to the root cause and healing and reversing, symptoms and illness and disease. And then last but not least, which I think is really the most important of all, is food is medicine, y'all. Food is your friend. And so that's the holistic approach. It looks at food is medicine because it is. God, the fruits and vegetables that God has blessed us with in bountiful, measures is just loaded with all the vitamins and minerals and everything that we need. And like I say, food is medicine. You can heal yourself with food or you can kill yourself with food. And I choose to heal myself with the natural foods that God has blessed us with on this planet Earth. Okay. So, that's holistic, and using these methods, it's really how I healed myself naturally through nutrition, got the desired body that I've always wanted without working out like crazy, and I stopped stressing over my food, y'all. So I went from, 2-a-days lifting weights to literally 2 a week. I only move 2 to 3 times a week, and it's only yoga or Pilates. I went from consistently monitoring my food to listening to my gut and letting my body guide me instead. Food became my friend. I literally eat what I want, and I learned how to give my body what it needs at the same time, which is so just amazing and it's awesome. So, if you're ready to, make the switch from the merry-go-round conventional way of doing things to a more sustainable, enjoyable, and holistic way of living, then I would love for you to check out my brand new membership, Burnout to Balanced. It's an offline, because who's not tired of social media, membership where you'll have access to me in real time to get your questions answered. I provide you with guidance and real actionable, tangible steps for real results. Okay. So click the link in the description below for more information there, and let me know your thoughts about today's video. And if you relate to being on the conventional hamster wheel, and if you're tired of it and looking for a better way, because there is. Okay. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.